So today we're going to be doing a disc review on the Cast Plus Berg. This is personally my favorite approach disc. So we're going to be testing out the K1 soft plastic, the Glow K1 plastic, and I have a seasoned K1 soft Berg that I've had in my bag for about a year. But the numbers on it is a 1, 1, and 0, and then 2 for the fade. And so the first thing that we'll be doing is I'm going to be doing it in two different parts. I'm going to be doing it kind of from a beginner's or a lower arm speed player, to where these first few shots I'm throwing from about 140 to 150 feet. And then I'll do it from more advanced to pro level players, to where we're going to back up another 100 feet and throw from probably about 250 feet and to my bag. And we'll be doing backhand straight shots, and then we'll be doing sidearm straight shots. So first we'll start off with the backhand straight shots from about 140 feet or so. And I'm going to be throwing to my bag, which is about 140, 50 feet away. So I threw that one a little bit lower, but as you can see, it'll have a little bit of a fade on the end for a more beginner player. And then one more with the Glow Berg. So as you can see, those fly pretty straight. That's kind of what more beginners will probably be throwing. I did throw it a little nose up, but that's kind of how I throw all my approach shots. So I'll get those and then go back to about 250 feet, but I can just kind of show you for those lower arm speed players how the Berg will fly. All right, so I've moved back probably about 80, 90 feet. We're at about 230-ish feet, and I think that this is a good distance. I'll be throwing backhand to the Berg, or to my bag from here, and I'll be throwing kind of straighter shots. I might throw a little bit of a hyzer because that's my natural release, but this will show you we do have a little bit of a tailwind, so it is going to make the disc a little bit more stable. I'd say there's probably like 7-8 mile-an-hour winds right now, but I'll be throwing just straight to the bag, and you'll see how they all fly. And I'll start off with the two K1 soft Bergs first. All right, I threw that on a little bit of hyzer, but one thing that I like a lot about the Berg is it's very forgiving. So like if I would have thrown in like a zone or whatever there, it would have went way far left because I threw it on a little bit more hyzer than I wanted to. But with the Berg, it's just such a straight flying disc once you start getting it up to speed. And that's what I'll try. I'll try to throw this one a little bit more flat. So the Berg pretty much just has like a pushing hyzer, and that shot I think I'm probably within 10 feet of my bag, and that's what I love about it. It's just so straight. And then the Glow Berg is probably going to be a tad more stable. It's not going to be a big difference, but I'll try to get this one right next to the bag too. So I gave that one some more height. And as you can see, it just held the hyzer, and it didn't really fade much at all. It maybe faded probably 5 to maybe 10 feet at max, and I threw it on a hyzer the whole way there. So I'm gonna go get those discs, and then we'll do some approach shots with forehands, and that's usually what I use the Berg for, is almost all forehand shots. So now this time I'm gonna be throwing sidearms, and we're back at 150 feet. This is really where I use the Berg. I honestly don't use the Berg too much backhand because I'm more of a sidearm approach player. So this is where I really try to use the Berg. So I'll throw the two K1 soft ones first, and I'll try to throw them kind of straight. They'll probably fade just a tad, but I'll try to hit my bag up there. So as you can tell, it just pretty much flies straight and then just dies out of the air from this distance. All right, and I'll throw this glow Berg real quick. I pulled it a little bit more than the other ones, but they all pretty much flew the same. From this distance, I kind of throw a little bit nose up to get them to just die in the air, and that's all three of them pretty much flew dead straight. So then we'll back up probably another, I won't probably go up to 250 feet, I'll probably just go to 220 feet maybe, because after that point I'll probably switch up to like a zone or something for more distance. But I'll come back in a second and do the 220 feet. All right, so now we're at about 220 feet, and this is getting to the range to where I'll probably be using the Berg still from this distance, but once I get farther outside of this, at least forehand wise, I'll probably switch up to a faster disc. But I'll show you how these fly on a more harder shot for like more advanced players. So as you can see, well, I hit my bag. So on that one, you can pretty much see how dead straight it is. And that one, I actually flexed that one a little bit, but it went over my bag, but it was pretty much dead straight. And then I'm gonna go with the glow Berg now. So I flexed that one on accident a little bit more than the second glow or soft Berg that I threw. And the glow Berg is a tad more stable than the soft Berg. So if you want something that's a tad more stable than just a normal K1 soft, then the glow Berg I think is what you'd be looking for. So I'm gonna go get those back, and then I'm actually gonna probably come up a few more feet, and then I'll show you how much those Bergs can actually hold a line. So I'll come back, and one shot that I really like doing, which I kind of did with my last two Bergs, is throw flex line, or either flex lines or turnover lines forehand with them, because they just hold whatever line you give them. So I'll go get those and show you real quick how they can hold those lines. All right, so we're probably about 200 feet from here, and this is where I'm going to show you like how a Berg can hold whatever line you put it on. So this time, I'm actually going to throw like kind of a Annie forehand line and show you how much they can hold that. And I think I hit the bag again. So that pretty much shows you how much it holds the line. So that's what I love about the Berg, is that just how much you can throw it on any angle, and it pretty much holds whatever line you put it on. So that's why I've yet to find a disc that flies exactly like that, at least forehand for me. I know there's other discs that fly similar to that backhand, but I haven't been able to find a putter that flies dead straight like that, and I can throw however hard I want, because I can throw that thing like it's a driver and it's gonna fly dead straight. Like a couple of the shots that I threw back here, it's just probably the straightest putter that I've been able to throw forehand. So as a forehand player, that's my like go-to approach disc. So I hope you like the video, and go get you a Berg. So.